And this is the Checkpoints, hosted and co-hosted by Elena Kvanchilashvili, there she is, and myself. I'm Georgi Sakadze, and here we are in the Forbes Georgia studio to talk about business and economics.
Yes, it is Sunday, 10 p.m. sharp, and our team has worked hard during the week to give you all the information that you need to stay updated and form your own opinion on the main issues in business and economics.
And we have always maintained the political situation in Georgia does have a spillover effect on the economy and the way the investor and the consumer behave on this market. So, I suggest starting our review with the agreement that has been signed by the ruling party and the opposition, and which is set to minimize, finally, the polarization in politics, which would definitely boost the confidence of our international partners in this country. What is your take on this suggestion?
A very logical start of the checkpoints, and so more than welcome, Georgi, especially if we consider what were some of the assessments before this agreement that Georgia was stepping off the Euro-Atlantic integration path, and then both of us remember the talks that followed by the EU on conditionalities to get at least part of the external financing needed to fight COVID-19 in this country, citing some major reforms, including courts and free justice, that needed to be implemented and followed up. So since none of us are political commentators, thank God, my suggestion back to you is to concentrate on those accents from Mr. Charles Michel that have direct economic consequences. How's that suggestion?
Fair enough, so let's start then.
Let's start, and my first emphasis would be what the President of the European Council, Charles Michel, said after meeting with the Prime Minister Irakli Garibashvili this week. Georgia and its people now need reforms for a better future. This was the main message, as Mr. Michel expressed his respect for the political parties and thanked them for their participation in the mediation process and for reaching an agreement. We must seize this moment to work together in Parliament for a better future. Reforms are what Georgia needs, which will ensure a better future for your people, to pave the way for deeper cooperation between the EU and Georgia, Charles Michel stated.
And let me then emphasize what Mr. Charles Michel said after the meeting with the President of Georgia, Salome Zurabishvili. The European Union is Georgia's largest donor. That's what he said after the meeting. He also said that EU was ready to continue to provide assistance in various directions once the existing reforms were continued and deepened. Quoting again, the budget of more than 200 current projects is more than 500 billion euros, which focuses on economic development, agriculture, education, infrastructure. These are the areas where the EU is investing. 1.8 billion euros is focused on infrastructure projects and green energy. Our readiness and support will continue in the future as we see the strengthening and deepening of reforms in the above areas. All this is very important, especially in the face of difficult regional problems, said the President of the European Council, Charles Michel.
We are BMG. Follow and subscribe for business and economics news.